Ready to rock? Tear shit up?
You hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right,
Let me
cool.
turn this shit off.
Yeah, thanks.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you. What's going on, Pearl Jam nerds? You're listening to Single Podcast Theory, and I'm Brad Lyons.
And I'm Brad Blazek.
What's up?
Hey, man.
We haven't talked like it all this week.
2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks. Yeah, that's true.
It's sad. It's sad.
Man, I got sick. Like,
did you?
Not, oh, my allergies are bothered me, or like I felt as if, like when the fever was at its worst, probably like Monday night, I felt like I was frozen in a block of ice that was also on fire.
Oh, that's fun times.
It was miserable. I mean, I've had a fever enough in my life where like I'm used to the back and forth. Like, you know, you get really cold and so you just bundle up under blankets and stuff, and then 20 minutes later you're like sweating your balls off and you take everything off, and you know what I mean? But this was like both of those extremes at the same time. Oh.
That's like so fun. Flu.
I don't know. I think I had a sinus infection that, you know, got a little cocky and got the best of me. So,
you know what's good for that?
What?
Raw cheese hot dogs.
That's disgusting.
That's what I've heard.
That's what makes you feel better?
Yeah.
Some people it's Sprite or like some sort of chicken noodle soup. You're like, go to the fucking pilot. Get me 2 jalapeno cheese dogs. And I don't mean the stuff on the top. I mean the cheese and jalapenos inside the wiener.
Uncooked.
You and Clint can have those.
Does he like those?
Oh, dude, man. I've seen him put down some gas station hot dogs on the road.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, he does it with like he's just like, I like this. I'm going to eat this right now.
Now, just straight up regular hot dogs at a gas station? I'm down with that.
No, I mean, he does the cheese and the
weird ones.
Yeah.
Well, I might see him tomorrow.
Are you serious?
I'll be sure to ask him. Yeah, they're doing some grunge night at the basement.
Oh, cool.
And I guess him and Ethan and Paul are playing at least one Soundgarden song. But it's supposed to be like 3 hours of like all these like, you know, musicians getting together.
That's cool, man.
Playing, so.
That's great. Give him all a big hug. Man, I wish I could.
I will.
But I missed like a week of work, and now I have to make it all up. So that's another reason why you haven't heard from me. Is just I've just been catching up since I got rid of the fever. You've been doing all right though?
I thought you hated me.
No, dude. You know me. Come on.
I know. Yeah, but you know me. Like everyone hates me. I must have said something.
Isn't that exhausting?
Yeah,
I say that because I understand. Dude. I'm like that.
Yeah, it's the worst. Like this thing tomorrow. Like I don't even want to go because those dudes don't want to see me.
They hate you. I mean,
exactly.
Now that we're just being honest and some little, you know, bro conversation here.
Yes, please do tell me.
We can brodle down.
Be honest with me.
We can brodle down, if you will. You know, they texted me, all of them separately, and said. You know your partner in the show, Brad Blazek. I was like, yes, I'm aware. Yeah, I know who he is. And if that tells you where this conversation is going, I mean, they basically said, because I want to be honest with you, but I don't want to just be mean. You know what I mean? But they basically said, is there a way you could make him not come to this thing? Because we just really don't like him.
Yeah.
So. Now, now hearing me say all that, doesn't that sound insane?
No.
Yeah, well, see, that's insane. That's a problem.
Well,
we're not going to get to the bottom of it right now. I'll tell you that much.
Insane people don't know they're insane.
It's true. Usually. That's usually true, yeah. How about we talk about Yield Live tonight?
Oh, yes.
You down with that? Milwaukee?
Let's get into something positive.
Some good shit, man.
Yeah.
I know. Well, let's just go ahead and get into emails. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. I'm starting this week, aren't I?
I'm going to let you.
Yeah, you're going to let me. It's from Bev. How's it going, Bev? Good day, Blazed Lions. I gotta say, it's been a while since I've had a chance to listen in and write an email, but it's been great getting back in my favorite NASA / Weird Al / truck shitting / cheese hot dog / brodel / documentary podcast. That's that we should change our profile names to that on everything.
I thought about.
I'm kind of not kidding. Twitter. Is that okay, Bev? Are we allowed?
Yeah, put it on Twitter. That's going to be our Twitter profile.
There you go. Man, you guys love a tangent, and so do I. Thanks so much for the last few episodes. Recently, I've been going through some heavy family stuff, and your podcast has worked as a great distraction and reminder of how important this band is to me. Well, that's makes us both very happy to hear that we can be of service. Sorry you're going through shit, man.
It sucks.
We've all been there. You're not alone.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lions, dude. Why have you not brought out the guitar earlier? It was so good to hear you strum along, explaining each of Stone and Mike's parts in black. It's these simple touches that enhance the podcast so much more. Bring it out more often. Also get Blazik to get his slide whistle back.
You mean that slide whistle?
That's the one.
I mean,
that thing's going to get sold in an auction someday for a lot of money for charity.
Yes.
You better take good care of her. It's like Willie's guitar, It's Brad's slide whistle.
Yeah. I totally agree, dude. I was sitting here and you were like, wait. And you started playing your guitar. And I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So you need to bust it out more often.
Well, maybe we'll find an opportunity for that this episode.
I would enjoy that.
Okay.
I was just as excited as Bev.
All right. I will. Note taken.
I was like just sitting here. You know how you put your fingers together to form a little bridge for your chin to sit on.
Yeah,
and then you look up at the sky,
glamour shot, senior portrait kind of
yes.
pose. Yeah,
but you're looking up. I don't know how you say it, contemplatively.
Yeah,
that's what I was doing when you were playing black.
Well, it's not the right word. I think what you just said would be closer to you're looking at me with contempt.
No, dude. Yeah. No.
It's more contemplative. Is that what you're going for?
I think so.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Where was I? I have to say the Black episode when Lions went on a passion fuel love rant on each member and the brilliance of this band was incredible. I was in my car, fired up, listening to you guys, getting amped about their musicianship, their creativity, and their legacy. I have no doubt that everyone that listened to this episode raised a clenched fist in the air and said, hell yeah. I know I did. Thanks again, boys, for taking the time and making these episodes the highlight of my week. Don't forget the Jack Irons Part 2 episode. That's true. We need to get on that. See you on the flip side, Bev. Thanks, Bev. Appreciate it. Who you got?
Jeff Kohler.
Yep.
Hello again, Brads. Thoroughly enjoyed the Black episode. Definitely a top 10 song for me. The Live at the Garden version may be my favorite live version of Black. McCready just shreds on the solo. Face-melting stuff. Speaking of McCready, you were talking about how underrated he is. I wholeheartedly agree, and so do others. Goliath magazine lists him as the third most underrated rock guitarist in history. What may be most impressive about him is that he seems to just get better as he ages. Can't say that about too many musicians. Next Pearl Jam show I go to, please let there be another. I have to be on the McCready side. I've never gotten to experience that. Well, thanks again for the world's best Pearl Jam podcast. Really like Brad B's Pearls of Wisdom, or whatever you're going to call it now. Keep up the great work.
Hell yeah.
Peace, Jeff K.
Thanks, Jeff K.
Dude, the McCready side is pretty awesome.
Yep. That's where me and Ruben were for night one in Chicago.
Yeah.
This last time around, and it was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. It was funny.
It's cool.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it's like you get, you don't get any Stone over there, but you do get, you know, Jeff is right behind him, and Eddie kind of will make his way over that way sporadically. So it's a good spot.
Well, I will say this. I hope to get a chance to experience one show in the Stone Zone. But if it was some weird world where someone could tell you, like, you only get one more Pearl Jam show, and then you're not allowed to go to any more, and you have to pick Stone Zone or Mike's side, and I'd have to go with Mike's side.
Man. For me, I don't know, because I've never been over on Stone side. Would I be on the rail?
Sure.
Okay. I'd go Stone Zone.
You go Stone Zone?
I would.
All right. I'm not knocking
because I mean Kentucky, that show Lexington was like, it's not going to get better than that. So maybe I'll get that experience over on Stone side.
And you were on the rail on Mike's side for that one?
Yes.
Man, that's badass.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. He came down and was playing and taking selfies with people. Like, I have a picture of him with my son, and then the girl that was next to my son, he was taking a selfie with her.
You showed me that picture, haven't you?
Yeah. I told my son, get in there.
That's cool.
Kind of sort of looks like he's taking a selfie with my son, but it was really with the girl next to him. But whatever, it was awesome.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, thanks again, Jeff. All right, we're gonna do one more email. It's from our friend Devin Dowdy. Double B's, I hope this finds you well. It's been a minute since I either listened to the pod or sent you all a note, so apologies there. No apologies, man. A lot of good things have happened. New job, bought our first home, and realized we live in a state where women control the government, so we'll never have an Alabama situation, etc. God damn it. I know.
Yeah, how's that working out?
It's not working out great.
Yeah, it's not.
Not happy about where I live right now at all, but that's a whole different podcast. Let's see. I love Birmingham. I really do.
I know.
But the rest of it can go fuck itself. Sorry. That's just how I feel. Anyway.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, I've been dark because things have been a bit dark. I've spoken often of my dad. He took me to my first Pearl Jam show, taught me so many life lessons, and helped provide an outlook and upbringing that I've only grown to appreciate in my 30s. The dark side is that he's fighting stage 4 cancer. The outlook isn't good. Cancer is a real motherfucker, and after going through this a few years ago, it's some heavy deja vu shit. I wrote Pearl Jam a song request for my father-in-law then, and they honored it. I keep thinking about writing a similar note from my dad, whenever that is, and it's rough. I haven't listened to a ton of Pearl Jam as a result. I think of him and it rips me up. I'd give up fingers, legs, any possessions just to get some more time with him. Anyway, my wife and I jumped back in this week and I'm catching up. It's been incredibly helpful, especially Better Man on that fucking slide whistle. Thanks, guys. It all matters. Take care, Dev. Man. Oh, I didn't see this PS thing here.
Yeah.
It's a side note. My prediction, summer 2020 tour, and they hit Vegas. It's a battleground state, and they haven't been there since the 10th anniversary show, I think. If that's the case, y'all have a free place to stay with us. Plenty of room, just saying. Hell yeah. Man. Vegas, man. What a hellhole, but it's kind of fun. You know?
I would love to go back. I've been there one time for a concert, and it was in Pearl Jam. And it was a lot of Fun.
Yeah. I'm not, I'd go back to see Pearl Jam there in a heartbeat or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm not specifically dying to get back to Vegas anytime relatively soon. You know?
I think it would be like a special show, though, because they haven't been there in forever.
No, totally. Absolutely.
And they've had some special shows there.
That's what I'm saying. I'd go for that.
Yeah.
But it's more about Pearl Jam than it is Vegas. But, man, thanks for, Devin, thanks for sharing all that stuff. And
yeah. Well, I emailed him back, but I'll say it here on the show, too. Just like Bev, both of these dudes are going through some shit. And for them to say that this show, like, you know, helps them out or makes them feel better, that's, like, insanely humbling, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
So that's just really cool to hear that.
Well, yeah.
So thank you both.
And in turn, you know, the willingness of people to kind of share their lives or whatever through the emails. Like, there's tons of people that don't write emails to shows that, that, you know, people like Devin and Bev and all the other people that have shared, like, it helps those people as well, you know? So, appreciate it. All right. Got any more emails? We good on that?
We're good on emails.
All right. Real quick. Going to remind everyone, if you'd like to email us, it's singlepodcasttheory@gmail.com. You can reach out on the socials, and you can go over to patreon.com if you'd like to learn more about supporting the show. It's patreon.com/singlepod. Let me try that again. /singlepodcasttheory. That's patreon.com. You got some knowledge to drop on us, Brad?
I do.
Woo!
I do.
What you got?
In what do you call it? Not in memorial. In honor of today's episode.
Two very different things.
Yeah, well, my brain doesn't always work like it should. We're going to talk about, I'm going to give you a couple little tidbits, nuggets, if you will, about Yield.
All right.
Released on February 3rd, 1998, the album cover for Yield consisted of a color photograph featuring a stretch of a desolate landscape and a highway that stretches on indefinitely. If you're interested in taking a road trip and trying to locate the exact spot where this photo was taken, according to a fan going by the username Maverick over there on the porch, the coordinates are Route 200, 29 miles east of Lincoln, Nebraska, just past mile marker 100. Just don't look for a Yield sign to mark the spot. It was likely edited into the photograph.
Right.
I wonder if Maverick listens to us.
I don't know.
That would be interesting. Because we don't get any kind of love over there on the porch.
Oh, really? Do they hate us over there?
No. They just like, remember Rummy? Rummy was one.
Yeah.
There was a couple, but like every time I would post a new episode, pretty much like the same 2 or 3 people would say something, and that was it.
Oh, gotcha.
So, Maverick, singlepodcasttheory@gmail.com.
Hit us up, man. Hit us up, Mav.
Yield marked the first Pearl Jam album since 10 to spawn a music video for Do the Evolution. We've talked about that.
Yep.
The album would prove to be the last Pearl Jam. We talked about most of this stuff, but it's always good to talk about
Review? Yeah.
Yeah. The album would prove to be the last Pearl Jam studio offering to feature Jack Irons on drums. Yield was the first Pearl Jam album since 10 to not top the Billboard 200, even though it peaked at number 2. Isn't that weird?
So weird.
It's really weird because that was kind of like their like comeback album.
It was it was the comeback record for people that kind of got off the ride at around Vitology or No Code, but I felt like it also like picked up some new fans though. That's what I remember feeling like at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the singles were more, rock radio oriented.
Sure.
They put out a video. I mean, it was just like, it's surprising that this didn't make number 1, but it went to number 2. It did manage to go to the distance on the Australian, Mexican, New Zealand, and Norwegian album charts, and successfully matched the platinum certification of its predecessors stateside. So, there you go.
Hell yeah, man.
Yield.
Dropping some knowledge bombs on us.
Yeah. I'm good at dropping bombs.
Oh, Brad. I mean, are you 12?
Yes.
Like, I don't even think Aiden makes that many poop jokes. And he's 11.
There's been a lot of poop going around the last few days, so it's
okay.
It's top of mind.
That's totally unnecessary, which is why you did it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I ain't no dummy.
I mean, I either want to make you laugh or just like sigh in disgust. And I'll do
You're
whatever
good at
I
both
can
of those.
for you. I try.
You're pro.
What's that? Oops, I crapped my pants. You remember that? What's that from? Was it SpongeBob?
I don't know.
Oops,
You
I
would be
crapped
asking
my
me that question. Let's move on, please.
I need to Google it.
No, you really don't. You really don't need to. That's the thing about it.
What is that from? Was it a SNL skit? Yeah.
What's the line again?
Oops, I crapped my pants.
Oh.
It is. It's from SNL.
Who are the who did the sketch? Like, who was it?
Oops. Hold on. I don't know. It's only like a 1 second. Yeah, they're not. It's SNL doesn't like. You can't watch anything.
Oh no, their shit's on lockdown, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Great.
Looks like
we just did 5 minutes on poop. Let's do Milwaukee.
Hold on. This has got to be late 80s, early 90s.
Milwaukee.
Yeah. All right.
All right. You ready?
Sorry.
You good now? Did you get it out of your system?
They're not like showing who is this chick. I can't remember her name. This is almost like a skit where it's not even like it's just an old couple and he goes into the pantry and opens it up and there's a giant like bag of Depends, but the brand name is Oops.
Wow.
With an exclamation point. Oh, gross. He's like pouring a giant thing of like iced tea with lemons in it into the diaper.
That's disgusting.
To show you like how much it could take. Oh, all right. Let's get. I'm sorry.
Are you though, Brad? Are you really? It's unbelievable.
Oops, I crapped my pants. Like, how is that? I can't. I mean, I haven't thought of that in like 20 years, but it just like comes right to the top of my head.
It's weird.
Oops.
It's kind of weird.
Oops.
Well,
all right.
You good?
Yes.
Okay.
Milwaukee, 2014.
Yeah, man. So this one is interesting in that, I got rid of the actual set list, but they don't start Yield until what, like the 6th song?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yes.
What were the openers? Do you have it in front of you?
Well, they did. Their walk-up music was that Red Dot, which that's kind of, sort of like, you know, they'll play some of those, you know, what do you call them, filler songs,
just kind
like
of
as their walk-up music.
Yeah,
yeah. So like it wasn't like, oh my god, they're playing Red Dot. Like,
sure.
It still was like, okay, this is their walk-up music. I think they played I think in that '98 tour they played Red Dot a lot as their walk-on music. Huh. I'm pretty sure that's what they did both times I saw them.
That makes sense.
But yeah, they opened with Pendulum, which they were playing a lot as an opener. That's when I saw them in Milwaukee like 2 weeks prior, they played Pendulum. This was kind of a weird one, but I think people didn't realize. Like, they played Mind Your Manners second.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, is because not only was it 5 songs up front before the record started, but I felt like it was a weird 5 songs.
Yeah, totally.
Didn't they do like Baba or something?
Yeah.
Like third or
they
fourth?
So they played Corduroy, which that's pretty normal.
Right.
Then they played Lightning Bolt.
That's right. Lightning Bolt and then Baba, right?
Yeah, and then Baba with Cheap Trick's Rick Nielsen.
Yeah.
But yeah, Baba, number 5, like, that's like, what is happening?
Did this set have rats in it? Or am I thinking of a different Milwaukee show?
You probably thinking of something else.
Okay. Yeah, anyway, the other thing about that is, what was the first record that they did live?
Okay, so that was
like,
No
what's
Code.
the order?
Well, I mean, like modern day, you know how they have like stats for baseball, and they're like, well, modern day stats. Like they did 10 back in 91 or 92. Like,
oh, right, yeah.
in Holland or something.
Yeah.
And then in 06, they played self-titled, like in Italy.
Okay.
But as far as like the last few years,
Right.
they played No Code.
Right.
Two concerts before this one.
Oh, so they were really close to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't think I realized that.
This was the second of like the run of albums.
That's funny.
You know?
I mean, it's like, because talk about, if it was me and I had known that they had just a couple nights before or whatever it was done a whole record, done No Code, then I'd be like, well, shit, I missed the bout on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not going to do that again, or at least anytime soon. And then a few nights later, they do an out of character first 5 songs, and then do the record. I bet that would have been.
Yeah. See, the No Code show, they opened with Elderly Woman, and then they went into
straight
Sometimes.
into it. Yeah.
So this was like,
throwing
this
them
was
off
just
the
like,
scent.
Yeah. I lost my train of thought.
It's all right.
Oh, I was going to say, could you imagine going to the show after the No Code show, and then they don't play an album?
You get stuck in the middle.
Yeah, like, yeah. Oh, okay, well, I guess that was just a one-off thing. That was cool, but tonight we're going to get a regular show, and they'll probably never do this again. And then they do it the next day or the next show. Like,
yeah.
And I was reading on, every show there's a thread, like a show thread, like real time on the porch. And I was reading back through that today, and someone was like, I did, Lincoln, Memphis, and something else, Tulsa. And then like the next show was No Code, and then 2 shows later was Yield.
Right.
And somebody posted that she had tickets to the No Code show and this one, but she had to sell them due to like financial difficulties.
Brutal.
She's like, I'm literally crying.
Brutal.
Like, I'm not even joking. I'm crying.
God.
I'm like, oh my God. So sad.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing it down, Brad. Jesus.
Sorry. I looked it up. They did play Rats at the show. I don't know why that came up in your mind, though. Was there...
Just that it was odd. I mean, they don't play that song very much, right?
I don't think so.
I mean, obviously we're only going to concentrate on the Yield portion of the show, but that stuff stick out. Like, if that was my set list, not only did I get like Baba up front,
right,
and like Mind Your Manners second, like that, and for me, opening with Pendulum would have been like, I would have loved that. That's one of my favorite songs off of Lightning Bolt for sure. But and then get Yield,
right,
and then get something like Rats.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we just go ahead and get into the Yield part of the set?
Sure.
All right. So, let's give a little listen to.
How do you want to do this?
Let's just listen to Brain of J.
All right.
And we'll talk about it. I mean, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. They come out raging.
It sounds good. Man, Eddie's sounds good, man.
Yeah.
There's a couple little, like, well, it doesn't even matter. I can't believe he can still sing songs like that.
Yeah.
Even in 2014, you know?
Yeah, I think I mentioned when we did the No Code show that I remember not thinking that this performance wasn't that good. And rewatching this again, listening to this, I'm like, I was totally wrong. I don't know what show I was thinking of, but they sound pretty damn good.
Yeah, there's some pretty great moments in this one, man.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. And it is funny. I think I'm gonna tread lightly here, because every time I bring up drummers, someone thinks I'm shitting on someone, and I'm not. So again, all of the drummers, I love them. And they all kind of taught me how to play drums. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. All of Pearl Jam's drummers, because Matt was also Soundgarden's drummer, and I was a huge Soundgarden fan. Anyway, I can tell. So it's funny if you listen, and I guess maybe if you're not a drummer, this might not make sense or whatever. But Matt actually... So this is kind of a punk song, right? Mm-hmm. And Matt kind of swings it a little bit. And that's what's so different. I could never put my finger on what was so different about this song, I guess, in the later years or since Matt came on board. And it's not that I don't like it. It's that if you listen to it, especially his kick is almost like swinging instead of like that straight ahead kind of like dirty punk kind of thing that was going on the record with Jack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. He's definitely not like as loose as Jack.
No, or as like kind of grimy with it as Jack was on this song. You know what I mean? Again, not a like negative criticism, but I could never put my finger on what felt so different, and I think I just did.
Well, he does a lot of like tight snare rolls too.
Yeah.
And that kind of, I think that lends to what you're trying to get at.
Yeah, and I think that's part of it too, because I think, and Matt definitely does this at times, but he like, I would say that Dave and Jack both, I mean, they always washed their ride cymbals like it was a crash.
Right.
Right. And Matt goes back and forth. Like sometimes he washes the shit out of it. And then sometimes he's like Matt Sorum pinging the bell on a Guns N' Roses song. You know what I mean? And that creates a lot more space. You know what I mean? It makes it less, because when you're washing, it's just this constant thing that just fills up space around the music, and it kind of gives it that impact and energy. You know what I mean? And when you kind of take some of that wash out of it, it just totally changes how it feels. You know?
Yeah.
I like that they play this song faster. This is one of the ones where it's like, I think it's really cool that they just fucking just go, you know?
It's definitely that kind of a song, you know?
For sure.
Play it a little faster and it sounds as good, if not better.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's some songs like that where you're never going to complain about it being too fast, but you would complain about it being too slow.
Yeah.
You know? All right, so let's move on. God, I love this next song so much. All right, here we go. Let's go on to track 2 from Yield. We've got Faithful. Oh, Mike's got that flanger thing going on.
Yeah.
I never noticed that before.
Yeah, I didn't notice it when I was listening earlier today, but listening to it this way, I can really hear it.
Yeah. You know, a lot of times I think it's trashy when people like will throw a cuss word into a song. It's like,
yeah,
it's too much of that like "fuck you, dad" kind of like bullshit, whatever. But I've never heard Eddie do it and think that. It's always like, hell cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you hear Jeff's bass pretty clearly?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like, I was listening to this through YouTube, so I didn't hear it as much, but man, I can really hear it on this.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I love this part of the song so much.
It's dirty.
It's so dirty. time. I can't help it, man. Every time I hear, now I'm gonna fuck it up the order of it, but he does you, me, or whatever the you, me, you thing. I just think of what's that fucking Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell skit?
When they're dancing?
Yeah, Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah.
Right, and they're like bobbing their heads and they're like pointing like you, me, me. I can't help it. I love this song so much, but I swear to God, like 2 out of 3 times I listen to this song and it gets to that part of the end, I'm in the car by myself and I just laugh.
That's hilarious.
And this song is so like not funny.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that's funny though.
Oh God. I mean, the performance is fucking great. I mean, some of that shit's really a little high, vocally. Yeah. But again, who cares? But
Eddie comes in a little late with the MYTH part.
Yeah. I love that.
But I think that's because normally they do kind of like a breakdown part there, and he'll give like a speech,
Right. Yep.
In that, usually, like when they play that song live, he'll usually kind of bust out with the like, we're all happy to be here, and that whole kind of thing. Makes me think about back in the old days, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I think they, because
I
they
remember
was doing,
when
they were doing,
Mama got her first cotton gin.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know. I just had to do that for some reason. Continue.
I think he said at one of these album shows, like they're playing the album, so they had to play it like the straight way that it sounds on the album. Does that make sense?
Right.
So he couldn't do like that speech part in Faithful.
Gotcha. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah, actually. It's cool. And if you watch on YouTube, like this whole concert's on YouTube, Better Than Nothing videos. I've talked about those guys a million times. They take like all the footage from the tapers and then put it together. They edit it together with the official bootleg audio.
Right.
For this song, pretty much the whole thing, it's the point of view. The guy taking the video is behind the stage. So you see the back of Matt, and you see the whole stage, but you also see the whole fucking crowd. And this place is huge.
Right.
I think it's the Bradley Center in Milwaukee. It's giant, and it is a fucking really cool.
I'll watch that when I get home tonight.
Yeah, it's really cool to see the whole crowd all lit up, and kind of like you see what the band sees.
Right.
It just gives you a different perspective. It's really cool.
Hell yeah, man. Well, you want to go on, get into No Way?
Ooh, yes,
all right.
I do.
All right, cool. Here we go.
Because
why?
Because it's awful. Go ahead, hit it.
Here's a token of my openness, of my need to not disappear. I'm feeling this thought.
I mean, just the Stone sounds awful.
Really?
Stone, I don't know if it's Stone is playing off or if Eddie's not in sync with him, but this sounds so bad to me right now.
Yeah, I mean, the timing. Yeah, something's going on with the timing.
Yeah, okay. I'm not crazy then.
Just want someone to be there for. All the static in my head, girl, should stay down my side.
Yeah. Sciatic nerves are rock and roll, baby.
Shut up. Listen to how fucking hard Matt and Jeff are grooving on this, though.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
They're trying, but
All right. I think this is cool as shit, man.
really, well, we'll get into it when it's over.
All right.
I'm not trying to make a difference. I'll stop trying to make a difference. I'll stop trying to make a difference. No way. I'm not trying to make a difference. I'll stop trying to make a difference. I'll stop trying to make a difference. No way. It's calling an angel. It's calling an angel.
I love that fucking guitar part.
Now that part's awesome.
I'm not trying to make a difference. I'll stop trying to make a difference. I'll stop trying to make a difference. I'll stop trying to make a difference. I'm not trying to make a difference. I'll stop trying.
It's just
Are you laughing at the way he's singing Difference?
yes, definitely. Difference. And this part. They don't know when to end. Matt's just trying to quit the song, and they keep going. It's it just doesn't end. Oh, that song. It's awful, dude. Come on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
The ending
let's
was
get
not
in-
great.
Let's get into it.
But
There's
dude,
like 10,
well,
10
you get up there
false
and
stops.
do it.
Look, dude, there's a reason they've only played this song 12 times.
Yeah,
And
I
that, you just heard why.
No. The reason why they messed it up is because they've only played it 12 times. The problem with the problem you have is that you don't even like the record version. So of course
Right.
you're gonna hate
It's-
this. You just don't
No,
like the
dude,
song.
No, that's not it. Again,
So because
going
they
back to
fucked
the very,
up the outro and you don't like the way
they
he's
fucked
singing
up the
Difference.
intro. There's like of this whole 5-minute song, there's 1 minute that's good, but the first like 2 minutes, the guitars are either bad or Eddie is out of time with the guitars. It just doesn't sound right in the beginning, and then that ending part, man. Like if you listen to it, Matt is trying to like dent it, like bum bum, and I guess it's Mike just keeps playing that.
That's not why they kept going, because of Mike doing whatever that screech was that you just did. Oh, I gotta grab my guitar.
Baby, don't hurt me.
Stone's
no
part.
more.
Oh my god. That's my fault. Yeah, drop D. Stone's. Like, that's how he played it on the record. But on this,
Right.
he is doing like a.
Okay, that's
Where
yeah. You
is the-
you hit it. You hit it right on the head. That's why it sounds different.
Yeah. Because on
He's
the
doing some
record,
kind of shuffle.
he's opening it like this, and he's got that cracked wah pedal thing on it. It's one of the reasons why I love this song is that part, and the tone or whatever. But
can you do the that part?
oh god, hold on. Okay, well played. Well played.
I'm doing Mike's part.
I can't even be mad at you right now.
I was doing Mike's part.
That was good. I'm letting you have that one, man.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Let's just forget this song now. You don't like it. I do. I admit. I think for me, I do like the song, and it's cool to hear it live, even like warts and all.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay.
I don't love the song anyway,
Right.
but you add in that like shuffly way he's playing it, and Eddie their timing sounds so messed up.
Well, it is off at the beginning for sure.
And then they do get it back together. That bridge part, the like, let's call it Angel,
Yeah.
like that part, they sound good.
Yeah.
But then it just falls apart. Like the 10 different false stops.
Right.
Like
Well-
I can hear Matt like trying to end the song.
Sure. Yeah.
It just
Everyone's
keeps-
staring at each other with those oh shit looks on their faces. I've been there a
Yes.
million fucking times.
I don't know how to stop.
Oh, none of us can remember that ending we worked on today at Soundcheck.
Right.
Oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to, we'll get it back to being simpatico here with a song that we both love.
Oh yes.
A little
Yeah.
Given to Fly.
Down on his Sometimes it's strange, but enough to
Dude, I can't listen to this song, like a live version of the song, without
Yeah.
thinking of the interpreter every single time.
Oh yeah.
Because, you know, we've talked about a million times, like tempos
Right.
and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
that's one thing is like, I'm just a studio guy for the most part. Like, that's what I like. I like the record versions, but them speeding this song up, like when you're there, right? Listening to this song, I like that it's faster live.
Yeah.
For the experience of being there, you know, it
Yeah.
gives it a different. It takes some of the not melancholy. I don't know what the word for it is. It becomes like a fight song or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's more triumphant, and the record version is this more like groovy, transcendent kind of thing,
Right.
and this is kind of like you won. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
And especially this version.
Yeah.
This version is a perfect example of what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah. No, it sounds fucking great.
Now, as a Bears fan, in the beginning, before he starts the song, Eddie says that this is dedicated to Aaron Rodgers, the Packers
Right.
quarterback. And as a Bears fan, I liked hearing the crowd boo. Because there were some boos.
People are so weird.
It's very subtle, but you can definitely hear it as Mike kicks into the guitar intro.
All right, I'll go back
So
and listen to it.
That made me happy.
Good.
But he changes the lyrics to "ran for hundreds of yards."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heard
I
that.
like that. Football.
Yeah, football.
Football. Yeah.
I mean, I like watching football.
Oh yeah, who's your favorite team? Are you like that?
Auburn
College?
Auburn Tigers, man.
Yeah, Roll Tide. Oh no, War
Fuck
Eagle.
you. Yeah, there you go. All right, let's get to wish
Oh
list.
man, such a nerve.
No, not at all.
I wish I was a new trombone for outside wouldn't go on. I wish I was a sacrifice, but some
This is actually a song that I prefer live over the studio, and I like that it's sped up.
ornament that you hung.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really like the album version.
I love it too, but there's something about just kind of like
This person
speeding
just-
it up. I like
Yeah.
it.
That's just personal preference, you know.
Sure.
Milwaukee's hands are raised and open towards the sky. I wish I was a sailor with someone who waited for me. I wish I was as fortunate
Nice little ending there.
Yeah.
Not so much for you, huh?
I feel like this and the next song kind of like slowed things down. No, not bad. The performances were fine. Wishlist is good. I love that song. It's kind of like I don't know. I love that song, but it just felt like we kind of slowed things down a little too much.
All right.
But no, dude, I love Wishlist. But like we were talking a minute ago, like I think I like the album version better.
That's fair enough. It's great. I mean, I love the album version, of course.
I think because when that album came out, like my wife loves that song. She loves it. So we listen to it a lot. And I think I'm just used to the album version.
Yeah. I get it, man.
I'm not shitting on it at all. Oh, and can you give me just a second here?
Sure.
I need to say something to all the cheeseheads before we get mail. Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest NFL quarterbacks of all time. I wasn't trying to put him down. I just hate the Packers. But he's cool.
Good deal. Don't understand any of it, but
that's all I wanted to say.
Let's move on to Pilot, which I'm excited about.
Talk of
Furkles? Play that back. He says Furkles.
I can't. I'm not playing it back.
You don't have to, but just Furkle.
You think this is slowing the set down? Come on, man.
I'm just saying, like, once you get to Do the Evolution and MFC, like, shit
course.
picks way back up.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. All right.
Stunned by my own reflection, it's looking back, sees me too clearly, and I swore I'd never go there again.
Matt's killing this song. This is a deceptively hard song on the drums.
Hey, he's good. What can I say?
Hey. That was great, man. They don't play that song hardly at all.
No, they don't. No, it was perfectly fine. I think you took what I was trying to say like harder than what I was saying.
Okay. I got my panties in the wad, so to speak.
Yeah.
Got my dander up.
You're a little sensitive tonight.
Am I?
Is everything good? Yeah.
Man, I'm really just like recovering from being sick, and I'm tired.
You've been working all day too, or all night?
Man, I had a all day session today and an all day session yesterday on 2 different projects. So it was like a complete setup and tear down for both.
Yeah,
And
dude. Dude,
and I'm not complaining.
just
It's just I'm tired.
take a breath. You're in a safe place.
Oh no,
This is
I'm
your
just
buddy.
I'm,
This is your
I'm
buddy,
just
Brad.
feeling it, man.
Yeah, I guess so. That's good though.
Yeah.
You know what I miss is the obeys, listens, kisses, loves. That
Yeah.
Is that Eddie doing that on the record or Jeff? I feel like that would be Jeff doing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
for
I
some reason.
never like thought about it. I guess
But
I
this-
assumed that it was Eddie.
Yeah, this is a Jeff song, right?
Oh yeah.
I think he doesn't he calls him out. I think after I don't know. He says that's Jeff Ament and this is his song or something like that before the song starts.
Yeah, and he thinks it's like lyrics and everything or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. And this song too, like if you watch the video of it, Eddie's doing some not super like crazy dance moves, but he's definitely doing he's got some moves during this song towards the end.
Yeah. Eddie's got the moves, man. All right, all right. We both love this one.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Man, that motherfucker.
The scream.
The scream, dude.
I'm the first man to make plans, yeah. I'm at peace with my lovers. Oh, I can kill 'cause they gotta trust it. It's evolution, man.
Yeah, dude, this is what I'm saying. Like now we're back. We're fucking rocking.
Yeah, fucking listen to Matt on this song, man.
Yeah.
Stocks on the day of the crash, yeah. On the loose, I'm a truck. Oh, all around is a mountain. It's perfect. Yeah, it's evolution, baby.
I love that guitar part so much,
Fuck
man.
yes, dude. Yeah, it's
I don't know how he finishes the set after singing
His
a song like
voice?
this. Yeah,
yeah. This is like 10 songs in.
yeah,
You
right.
know, he still
And he's
has
got, like,
another
20
20
more.
songs to. Yes.
Stone fucking crushed it.
Yeah, dude. Totally.
He say Lambo pants,
Yes. Do you know what that means?
like Lambeau Field.
Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit.
Yep, it's
Now
good
they're
stuff. I
back.
mean,
crowd's into it. The band's into it.
yeah, Yeah,
Mike, I think Mike at this point like went over to the side and then back behind the stage. He was super animated during the show, but during this song he did go kind of around the stage and play back to the people back there.
right on. Yeah, I need to watch this one. I actually listen to this boot a decent amount. I like this one a lot. All right, we've talked about Do the Evolution 1,000 times.
Yeah,
we
great
love
song.
it.
They fucking killed it. Like I said, I don't know. I just felt like this song, the crowd and the band was like super into it.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I love the next one, so let's move on to MFC. They do three guitars so well.
Yeah.
I love it when, Eddie's playing too, and all their parts are just so good and like complementary of each other and stuff,
This is that baby blue SG that Eddie's got that I love so much.
Yeah. This is a song. Go ahead.
Go on. Mm-mm. I was just gonna say he every time he picks up the guitar, he looks like he's having fun.
Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a song that I don't intentionally do it, but I find myself like every time I pick up a guitar, I tend to just sit there and go, what's the part? Yeah. It even sounds good on acoustic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that like the true test? I've always heard.
It can be. I mean,
I've heard like if you come up with a song, try playing it on acoustic, and if it still sounds
like the song,
great.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, if you can pull it off just with the voice and one instrument, then it's probably a good song,
Right.
But yeah, that's been always. I mean, MFC is one of those songs. I love how short it is.
Yeah.
I love that it's like under 3 minutes long. I think it might even be like 2.5 or something.
And we talk a lot about songs being sped up in concert. This one doesn't sound super fast.
No, it sounds like the record.
Yeah.
I think.
Which is cool.
Yeah,
it sounds really cool.
Killer. Well, and not that they play, I don't know what the count is, not that they've played MFC like 1,000 times or anything, but you can also hear just the confidence with which they play those last two songs.
Right.
In comparison to something like Pilot or No Way that they've only played a few times live or whatever. You can. All right. Let's go to the next one, which, they use this one to open with a lot. It's cool to hear it later in the set. Got low.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah, Low Light.
Clouds roll by. Reeling is what they say, or is it just my way? We on blows by, low light, side to right, low light, can't see my tracks. You're seeing way back. Can I be here all alone, or clear a path to my home? Door runs dry. Books and jealousies tell me wrong. All I feel is gone. Boy goes by, low light, come on, curtains, low light, can't wear my mask. Your first light. Voice goes by. Two birds is what they'll see. They're getting lost upon the airway. Wind rolls by. Low light, eyesight, low light. I don't need the light. I'll find my way. What's wrong? What's real? Your dream I see.
Come on, man.
It's a long. That's some pipes.
Yeah. Love it.
Man, he always sounds. That's like a sweet spot vocally for him. This song, he always sounds good on this song. There's nothing
It's,
crazy screamy. There's nothing really high. It's just right in the middle for him.
I don't know. This one sounds a little more electric than they usually play when they open it. I don't know if that makes sense, and I know you don't listen to a lot of Boots, but
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know if you noticed that or.
I think it might have
If
been.
I'm just-
I don't know if he does this all the time, but it sounds like he's Stone's playing that electric acoustic thing,
Yeah.
which, and sometimes, I mean, I've seen shows, and it's not all the time, but where like he'll bring an actual acoustic out.
That's
Now.
how I think I'm. That's what I'm saying.
And
I
he
think
might
I'm
have
used to.
starting the show with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
I
could
think
be
I'm
it.
used to that.
Yeah. That song, like I said, I mean, with the band too, they all sounded great.
Yeah, it sounds really good. I've seen it. they've played it 74 times, which isn't a lot.
That's actually not a lot.
them.
I would have thought it'd be a lot more than that.
Yeah, me too. Because I've seen it 4 fucking times.
Wow.
That's what I mean. Like,
That's
out of
crazy.
The 11 like almost half of the shows I've been to, they played it.
Dude, I would have thought that would have been in the hundreds.
I know, me too. Because, like I said, they play it. They play it so often when I go to see them, and it's usually one of the first opening songs.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah.
I figured it'd be up there, but it's not.
Well, that's surprising. That's shocking, Brad B. All right, well,
Yeah,
one of my favorite songs.
I like it though.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get to one of my favorite songs of all time. Mr. Here we go. In Hiding.
Man, I love that bass.
Yeah, that bass part's so cool.
I shut in, locked the front door, no way in or out. I turned and walked through hallways and pulled the curtains down. Oh, I knelt and emptied the mouths of every blood around. But nothing sound.
That bass too, right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I stayed with my last step left me, ignored all of my rounds. Yeah. Oh, soon I was seeing visions and cracks along the walls. They were upside down. I swam to keep from lying. I swam my faces to keep from lying. I swallowed my breath. I would leave. I was diving. I surfaced and all of my being was
I can't believe he didn't just let the crowd take the chorus, because those are some high
Right.
notes, man.
Yeah, he did. He went for it, and
Yeah.
he didn't fuck up.
I know.
I mean, his voice didn't crack or anything. You
I
know.
It's been about 3 days now since I've been above ground. I'm no longer overwhelmed, and it seems so fucking simple now. Oh, it's funny when things change so much. It's all state of mind.
Yeah, man. That was a good performance.
Really good. They were into it.
Yep. Fucking love that song so much. I love the guitars.
It's weird. That song, I guess I didn't realize it. It seems like it would be on the A side of the album. It's one of the last songs on the whole album.
Yeah. It kind of makes sense, though, when you look at it in terms of, like, so they've got all those yesterdays that they're going to end it with. Push Me, Pull Me. And before In Hiding was Low Light. They had to get something up-tempo in there, you know, or else that whole back half of that record would be a super slow burn.
Right. Yeah.
But, yeah, I've gushed about that song enough. We can move on to the next one.
Oh, here we go.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, very.
All right, here we go.
I had a false belief. I thought I came here to
I love it.
I was just saying, I love it too.
I came up with love. Push me, pull me, push me, pull me. Pull me out.
Such a weird song.
Yes. And vocal, like what is he doing right here?
Would there be no sin?
Just kind of yell talking. I don't know.
It's funny.
I love this so much more than the record.
Yes, totally.
Nice where the land meets high tide. Push me, pull me. 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 Like a cloud dropping rain, I'm discarding all thought. I'll dry up, leaving puddles on the ground. I'm like an opening band for the sun.
For the sun. That fucking line.
I love it.
Oh, push me, pull me. 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 Oh yeah. Push me, pull me. Push me, pull me. Push me. Push me, pull me. Push me, pull me. Push me, pull me.
Hell yes.
So fucking weird. I love it.
I'm gonna add that version of that song to my main playlist on my phone right now. I dig it. It's weird. It's weird as
awesome.
hell, and they sounded great doing it.
It's so upbeat and fun, and they're just jamming on it, you know, and Eddie's doing that fucking weird ass vocal. It's so cool.
Yep.
I wish they'd play it more often. Can you guess how many times they played this?
Oh God, man, what? I mean, I'm gonna say under 10 times.
This was number 14.
Really?
Yeah, and this
That's
was
kinda
also
cool.
the last time. That's the last time they played it too. Like some of these other ones, they've played since. You know, some of the low number ones they've played
Right.
since. But I think this one and what was the other one? There was something else. There was at least two that this show was the last time they played it.
I'd be super psyched if I
probably
got
no
this.
way. Oh yeah, totally.
I love it.
Yeah, just so much fun. And such a different sounding song than any of the other songs they've been playing
Sure.
this night. So
Yeah.
they come out with that and just kick its ass.
Kick its ass, sea bass. All right, let's get to one of my favorite closing songs of theirs as far as record closers. We've got All Those Yesterdays.
Don't you think you ought to rest? Don't you think you ought to lay your head down? Don't you think you want to sleep? Don't you think you ought to lay your head down tonight? Don't you think you've done enough? Don't you think you've got enough? Well, maybe you don't think there's time to stop. It's time enough for you to lay your head down tonight. Let it wash away all those yesterdays. What are you running from? Taking pills to get along, creating walls to call your own. So no one catches you drifting off and doing all the things that we won't do.
I love it that Jeff and Stone do those weird, or Jeff and Matt, I can't remember which one it is, but do those weird ass harmonies, man.
Yeah.
All those yesterdays, all those paper planes. You've got time. Use your time to escape. There's still time.
I could see Stone right now doing
do
his
the head
little
bob?
head nod. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally. And doing a little shuffle on his feet.
Yeah. It's too bad you can't see me. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
Man, I always fucking love it when the Beatles' influence enters into Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
I dig the shit out of that song.
What is I've Got a Feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Beatles track.
I'd never heard that song by the Beatles.
That's
I
a good
heard
one, man.
Pearl Jam cover it.
And they do it so
that's-
closely.
Yeah, it's
you know.
Yeah. It sounds really cool. But yeah, when I heard this, I'm like, oh, they're like channeling the Beatles. Like, this is awesome. You know?
Yeah, they're doing like a creepy take on the Beatles.
Yeah.
Those weird kind of minor harmonies that are going on, and Stone's got that major to minor back and forth chord thing going on, and the bridge. Is it the bridge, or am I just thinking about the verse?
Time.
Oh yeah, the
You've
bridge.
got time
I
to-
love that part so much. That gets stuck in my head a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Man, that was a good show. That was a
Very
good rundown of. Again, I mean, I know I've said this a million times, but that's the benefit live of a band that just does the same thing on stage that they do in the studio. You know, there's no like special shit going on.
Yeah.
It's just them playing.
Well, and it also is like this band does 25 to 30 songs a night.
At least, yeah.
I mean, they can throw in a full fucking album, and the show's it's not even halfway over when they get to all those yesterdays.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And I've been to a couple different bands do an album show, you know, and they usually, you know, bookend it with a couple songs in the front, a couple songs in the back, and that's it.
Sure.
You know? But this is like, they do a full 30 songs? 35 songs?
It's a lot.
Yeah, 35. It's
35.
crazy.
Yep.
They could have done another album.
They could have.
I mean?
Absolutely.
But it's the whole boot is great. Like you said, Rats is in there. This was Tom Petty's birthday, so they played I Won't Back Down.
Right.
Fucking Up.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna go home and put this one on the YouTubes while all this is like bouncing and all that. So
it's it's good stuff.
yeah, I'm glad we did this one for sure. All right, man. You ready to get out of here? I'm tired.
Yes. Yeah, I bet you are.
Let's get out.
This is my Friday night.
Oh hell yeah, man.
Just real quick, if anyone's listening in Nashville, Michael Keane, where you at? Nashville, Monday, I'm going to be going to the Basement East for this grunge night thing. So come and say hi
Hell yeah.
if anyone's
Yeah, I
still
can't
listening.
wait to hear about it. Yeah, right.
Oh, I'll send you all kind of pictures.
Okay.
Maybe what's your buddy's name?
Oh God.
You guys grew up together.
Van?
No, he lives in Nashville. I met him. I met
Brian?
him last.
What are you
I can't
talking
believe
about?
I can't remember his name. I just saw him like a month ago too.
All right. Well, I guess we'll figure this out later.
He might be there. Maybe he'll be there. I'll say hi to him for you.
All right. Cool. Hunter.
No, it's not Hunter.
Okay.
I met Hunter with you last time you were in town, right?
Yeah, and he was at the Metal Up Your Podcast anniversary.
Yeah, it
thing.
wasn't him.
Okay.
No, it's not him. This dude, he's kind of skinny, lanky.
Josh?
I'll tat it up.
Oh, tatted.
what's his
Skinny,
name?
lanky, all tatted up.
He's friends with Ethan. He said he used to hang out at your house and something about the bathroom. He flooded the bathroom, or you flooded their bathroom when you guys were kids.
Chris Copeland? Oh, Patrick Copeland?
Patrick.
Chris's little brother.
Patrick.
Yep.
There
Patrick
you go.
Copeland. Yeah, I love that dude. Oh, man.
You should cut all this out.
Nah.
All right.
We'll see. All right, bud. If you want to email us again, it's singlepodcasttheory@gmail.com. We're on all the socials. And if you'd like to support the show, patreon.com/singlepodcasttheory. Until next time, I'm Brad Lyons.
And I'm Brad Blazek saying hummus.
I died and you were still there. I died and you watched. I died and you walked by and said no. I'm dead.
That was high. Fuck yeah. Woo! And the rest of you guys.
All me see everybody real quick. Just check on everybody again. Yeah. All right. Now we'd like to play all of a record called Lost Dogs for you. The first song goes like this. That I see Korea. Hey, you know, I was thinking about today. I had a message that made me think about it, and I was thinking about, you know, life. Life is really just a series of tests, and then sometimes you pass them and you feel pretty good for a while, and then you get another one, and then sometimes you don't pass it, and then you but it's constant. Really, there's a happiness in between the tests, and no one can be 100% right all the time. And then there's pop quizzes. They just happen. There was no way to study. It's just something that happens. And love is the same way. It's just tests, constant tests. Good ones. And love, you get way better than a friggin' shining star on your paper. You get maybe even laid. You know, the good things happen with love. And then you have kids, and then you have family, all kind of good things, but love, right? And then there's love for each other, and friends, and neighbors, and community, and the planet. And but one of the biggest tests for love is probably distance. And so I got a note from a woman, and she wanted to send a message to someone here. His name's Chuck Palmisano. And her name's Diane. Is that you? But she had to go to Korea to take care of her ailing father, and she's been gone for a bit, and she's working, not sure when to get back, but she just wanted to get you a message that she's really, really thinking about you. Can't wait to get back, and is sending all her love, and thanks for supporting her. I'm happy to pass that on. And then this here's your song, yeah.